Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hello Leo, welcome to the March of 2016 Taroscope and Animal Totem card reading. We're going to use the Hanson Roberts deck for the tarot. Probably going to be the last month on that because my own deck is nearing completion. And then we're going to pull a card out of the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are my own creation. You can find out more about this and my tarot book, Tarot in the Modern World, which is available on Amazon, either below the video, or a lot of the stuff is in that info section. I think the book you have to go below. Also, there's a Facebook page if you want to be notified via Facebook when I post new readings. Or the best way is always just to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified. I won't bug you, I promise. Oh, look at all that. Look at that. This just came right out of the deck, didn't it? Okay, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let me get these cards out for you guys. Okay. One more, I think. Yeah. Well, you know what I heard is the song of the sun will come out tomorrow, and that's definitely not my musical taste whatsoever. But that's what I heard when that card flew out. And you know, you're ruled by the sun. Leos are ruled by the sun. By the way, I'm telling everybody, you know, I don't really, in astrology, I don't think that your sun sign or moon has anything to do with anything. But I think in these tarot readings, you probably can get something out of maybe looking at your rising and moon. So, you know, if you don't get your message here, maybe it's in your rising or moon sign. So check those out. Well, you know, you do have the sun in the deck, and in the cards and the spread here. And the sun is, there's a reason I put the sun on my book. Because I wanted the sun energy on that book, right? Because it is probably the best card in the deck. You're shining, you're glowing, you're full of life, you're happy, you're joyous. Some of you, this can have to do with the baby coming. With the baby on there, right? But we can't just, you know, okay, everything's lollipops and sunshine, because, you know, there's some stuff going on. And we are in the eclipse season here. We're definitely in eclipse season. There's going to be a new moon eclipse in Pisces on March 8th, and then a full moon eclipse in Libra on the 23rd. Eclipses are more long-lasting than your typical new and full moon because they span about 6 months, where the regular cycles, when it's not eclipses, are about 28 days, like a moon cycle, right? So these pack a wallop. They're kind of you know, bring more energy than maybe some of the other new and full moons. So it's worth noting. And the fact that you have the sun sign, the sun in the cards here, that often tells us to pay attention to the solar eclipse, new moon, or, you know, these new and full moon, or what the sun is doing, right? Some of you have been kind of stuck in some kind of holding pattern here. That's what this whole thing up here is about. These are trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, being at an impasse, not being able to get along, having this heavy load on your back. I think a lot of these eclipses are going to free you up on some of this stuff, because the eclipses, the full moon eclipse, will eclipse things out of your life. So I think that's, you know, could happen. And it feels like it could be pretty abrupt or drastic in a lot of cases, because look, Ten of Swords and then the sun. I mean, that's a big difference. Big difference. Ten of Swords is probably the worst card in the deck. In reverse, it's not as powerful. But it talks about being heard. This isn't, you know, you can't just look at the Ten of Swords. Oh, that's nothing. That's something. Okay? That's something. But then you got the worst card in the deck and the best card in the deck right next to each other. So what a big change, or a big shift that seems to be occurring for you guys, you know? You know, the Two of Rods in reverse over here. This is like that. This is that card of being on your path and everything looks bright and I'm on the right road and I know where I'm going. In reverse, it says, well, maybe not. Maybe I wasn't on the right path. You know, and it's looking at it from this direction. And some of it has to do with this King of Pentacles. Now, if you've never seen my readings, Kings, the court cards, which the King is one of, you know, the Jacks, not Jacks, Knights, Kings, all that, you know, the court cards. The people cards. Even though it's a king in the spread, it might not be a king in real life. It could be a woman. It could be anybody. Okay, in these general readings, you can't pin it down like that. But one of the factors that may be true with the King of Pentacles is that it could be involvement with pentacles, which are money, coins. Coins here too. Page of Pentacles. So this could be somebody, you might have been in a partnership with them, because the Two of Rods is a card of partnership. So you might have been in a partnership, business or otherwise, and maybe it's just not working out. And maybe there is some hard feelings because you're parting ways, you know. But the sun is shining. The sun will come out tomorrow. I keep hearing that song. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. I don't even know what that is. I know it's nothing I will ever listen to. I know it's very, I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure many people do. And maybe you want to look up the rest of the lyrics to that one. But anyways, that just, every time I look at that sun, I hear that song go on. So a lot of you are going to be moving. Moving, changing houses, people moving in, people moving out. Your living situations could very well change. And this guy might have to do with that. I'm sure he does, guy or girl. Maybe that's the person that's moving out, and then your house is going to be more peaceful. Maybe you guys some of you might be trying to do something with buying or selling of a house or something. This guy is just involved as, you know, in a financial way. Like he's the real estate agent, he's the, you know, inspector or whoever. You know, he's somebody that's involved in that capacity. And, you know, maybe you can't get a loan for this house, but then the right house comes along and you get the loan for that. Maybe this is somebody that you've been in a partnership with. They're not going to be in your everyday surroundings anymore. Therefore, your life becomes more joyous, happy, and peaceful. Could be a lot of those things. The big mess, because these cards are all very similar. It's all about being immersed in struggle. It's all about trying to force something to happen that's maybe not going to happen and leads to more frustration and blockages. It's about blockages. So the Hangman, you know, sometimes it's about enlightenment, and that could be maybe you benefit from some meditation or something. But the Hangman also is a card of wait. Wait for the situation to be right. Wait for the right situation to come along. If you're in a situation that is causing a lot of struggle and butting up against, you know, impasses and things like that, then maybe it's not for you. Maybe just wait and let that go by. Because there is something beautiful and wonderful coming this month for you, Leo. There totally is. I want to say no later than April, May, too, because some of you, this might be, I usually don't try to go outside the month here, but when we got the Taurus showing up, there's no Taurus moons or anything. Well, there will be a Taurus moon. There'll be at least one. But I'm saying there's no eclipse points or new moon, full moons that are hitting that. It might be talking about when the sun moves into Earth, and that is in Taurus. That will be our next Earth sign coming up, chronologically. So that begins the late April into May. So I'm not saying that for everybody, but for some that may be the thing. For a lot of you, I feel like this has been an ongoing struggle here for a while here. We got a lot of fives. Well, maybe not a lot, but I see 2 5s up in this row. So maybe this has been going on for 5 months. Maybe because the 5th month is Taurus, maybe this has been going on since Taurus last year even, or even since Capricorn, which would have been the last Earth sign before this. And Capricorn time would have been around the end of December through January. But it does seem like, you know, this isn't something that's just all of a sudden here. This is something that's been ongoing struggle for a longer time. And you may have thought, just by sheer will and determination, I'm going to make it happen. Well, guess what? Maybe not. You know, maybe it won't. Maybe it's just the timing's not right. And that's what I feel very strong. The timing's not right, or this is not the right situation for you. If you're immersed in struggle again, maybe this is over. Hopefully it's over. I feel like if it's not over, it's going to be over very soon. And it's, you go from this to this. That's a huge difference. So tomorrow's another day. The sun will come out tomorrow. I keep hearing that, So bet your bottom dollar. Those are the only lyrics I can summon. Sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar. And there is money cards all around it here. So maybe don't put your bottom dollar into a sinking ship or a situation that's failing here, or that's just leading to more frustration and it's not moving along like you want it to go. Because maybe that's not your path. I'm telling you it's not. If that's what the results that you're seeing, frustration, irritation, being stuck, coming up against obstacles, then it's not your path. I mean, it doesn't take the cards or anybody to tell you that. That's just the basic laws of the universe, Go after what makes you happy. Go after what brings you joy. There is money coming too. The Page of Pentacles, I would say all the young dudes carry the news. All the young dudes being the pages. Okay? So the Page of Pentacles is promising that there's money coming and that you're going to be real happy about it. It may not be with this guy or gal. Gal, that's another word that I never say. Okay, wow. This dude or this chick, man. It might not be with them. It's not going to be with them. This is a partnership that's not going to work out. You guys are not on the same page. Hopefully it's just somebody that you're dealing with in a financial capacity, like we said before, maybe a realtor or somebody on those lines. But maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe it's a business partnership. Maybe it's a relationship partnership. There's no cups in this spread. Well, there's that one up there. So I don't really feel like it's a real strong emotional connection because we don't have the cup cards which show us that, right? There's pentacles and there's swords, and it feels like this is people we have to deal with. Not necessarily that we would choose to be in our personal life. It's more like co-workers or, like I said before, the realtor or whoever. Okay, many of you are going to be making some changes to your home that are for the better. Maybe it's just some spring cleaning if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, but I really doubt it. When eclipse season and when we've got this and this isn't just cleaning up your house, okay? This is cleaning up your house. Alright, enough of the goofy stuff. Sun's a great card. It's your ruler. Embrace it. This is what I'm going to start doing is where I'm drawn to in the reading. I'm drawn to the sun. That's what sucks me in. That's what pulls me. And, you could look at this spread too on your own and say, well, what am I drawn to? And if you're drawn to this, then you definitely got to change your thinking and change your path, I'm drawn to that sun. That's what the standout for me. The sun, and actually the four rods too, stands out for me. Changes in your home, happy home environment, peace, love, harmony, flourishing, okay? That's where we want to focus our attention. It's available. It's coming for you. It could come for you this month. All right, Leo. I got it already. The ox. Poof. If I ever revise these cards, I got to put smoke coming out of his nose. But yeah, he's. I tell this story every time I pull this card, but it's what happened. I was making this deck, and I kept wanting to keep it to a minimal amount of cards, and then more animals would show up, and it's like, okay, well, I wanted to stop at this certain, I think it might have been 33, because I got 44, and I was like, well, I could get rid of the ox, and boy, that ox energy was not letting me do that. He was like, I ain't going anywhere, Well, let's read what it says here. Strength, endurance, patience, presence, patience, Hangman. Clearing of karma, accepting what is. Accepting what is. That's a biggie, right? Standing strong, plowing through. Elimination creates space for magic. Yeah, so eliminate the stuff that's bringing, the head butting, which is another, you think of an ox, right? I immediately think of them doing the head butting, and I've been saying that all along. The males, that's like goats, all horned creatures. The males, do that. They fight with their horns for dominance, right? That's not getting you anywhere. And that's kind of what the magician is in reverse. Like, I'm going to be dominant, I'm going to fight, do what I want. No, you got to back off from that. Embrace the hangman, find your inner joy. Elimination, eliminate this, leave space for magic. Okay? Alright, Leo, thank you guys all for watching, liking. If you want to get my book or anything, look below or up in the info. I think the book might not be up there. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for everything you do for my channel, including liking, sharing, commenting, donating. No donation is too big or too small. I'm happy to receive them all. Well, there's a little rhyme, huh? Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Thank you.